The community as of late has grown pretty restless when it comes to news and leaks regarding this year's upcoming Call of Duty title currently being developed by Infinity Ward, which as of right now basically everyone is assuming will be Modern Warfare 4 despite no official confirmation. But thanks to a handful of new developments, both of the leaked and official reveal kind, Modern Warfare 4 seems to be looking more and more likely. So today we're breaking down the biggest pieces of Modern Warfare 4 information that we've seen yet. What's up guys, Zacher Immortal here, welcome back to the channel and thanks for stopping by. Before we do jump into everything today, I do want to let you guys know that if you are watching this video right as it goes live, firstly, thanks for being a part of the notification squad, you are the real MVP. But also, I'm going to be competing in and live streaming the Blackout $40,000 Boom TV tournament over on Twitch in just a little over an hour from now. So if you'd like to tune into that, feel free to check out my Twitch linked down in the description below. And now let's get into the biggest Modern Warfare 4 leaks yet. Over the past few months, well, actually, let me correct that. For well over the past year, Modern Warfare 4 rumors have been floating around ever since a voice actor by the name of Craig Fairbrass changed his Twitter bio way back in March of 2018 to say that he's worked on Modern Warfare 1, 2, 3, and get this, 4. However, that was then quickly changed to say Modern Warfare 1, 2, and 3, and also Modern Warfare Remastered. But now, strangest of all, Craig's Twitter bio currently reads Modern Warfare 1, 2, and 3, and Modern Warfare Infinite W. Now that is most likely an attempt at abbreviating Modern Warfare Remastered and Infinite Warfare, but it is certainly a very confusing attempt at that. Anyways, like I said, Craig's Twitter bio was one of the main sparks to the initial Modern Warfare 4 rumors well over a year ago. After that, we then saw several older Infinity Ward developers then return to the studio who just so happened to play some key roles in the development of the Modern Warfare franchise. And most recently, we've also seen reports that Call of Duty 2019 will not be Ghost 2, per Kotaku reporter Jason Schreier. We do also have some information stemming directly from Activision claiming that Call of Duty 2019 will be heavily rooted in the franchise's most important history, which is arguably the Modern Warfare franchise. And all of this combined with a few other smaller reports relating to Call of Duty 2019 really does seem to hint towards Modern Warfare 4 truly being this year's title. And, well, let's be real here for a second. Compared to our other choices of Infinite Warfare 2, Ghosts 2, and a completely new title, Modern Warfare 4, solely based on the name alone, would sell a much larger amount of copies thanks to the nostalgic ties that so many people have with Modern Warfare 1, Modern Warfare 2, and of course Modern Warfare 3. So, to sum all that up until this point, Modern Warfare 4 really has seemed like the most likely candidate for this year's Call of Duty title. And earlier on this week, we got some absolutely massive pieces of information regarding what this year's game could be. Now, as you may or may not remember, last year prior to Black Ops 4 being officially announced, we did have an initial leak from NBA star James Harden, who was caught wearing a Black Ops 4 hat while arriving to a game. That was then followed by a slew of other Call of Duty partners then tweeting out various promos for the game, and it seems we've got a repeat scenario this year, although the leaks per se aren't nearly as prominent as before, as it seems like this time around Call of Duty did take a few extra precautions. But with that said, out of the blue the other day, a few different tweets and Instagram posts started appearing from various college football stars who are currently in Nashville attending the 2019 NFL Draft. Now, in these images, you can clearly see these athletes standing in front of a green shrub wall with a neon Call of Duty logo displayed on it. Most of their captions include something along the lines of, "Just played the new Call of Duty. It was awesome. Can't wait to pick it up later this year." Some of these captions also include some particular emojis, which will be important here in just a moment. Anyways, it is now confirmed that COD 2019 is being shown to various partners, meaning a reveal is getting closer and closer, although some things may have actually come from these few partner posts that do give us a little extra insight as to what we might be seeing later on this year. For starters, a controller emoji can be seen in the caption of one of these partner posts, and in one of the photos from this early playtest event, you can see these players are playing the game on a PlayStation 4, so we could be seeing that exclusivity contract return here in Call of Duty 2019, which of course allows Sony and PlayStation to receive all the game's DLC content earlier than Xbox and PC. Now, I do want to say I for one am not a fan of this exclusivity contract at all, because to me, it kind of just kills the hype for anyone not on PlayStation or whatever the exclusive console may be in any given year. And I honestly would much prefer there to be no exclusivity whatsoever, but as of now, judging from these posts, I would say PS4 exclusivity does seem to be returning for this year's title. On top of controllers also confirming this is not Call of Duty Mobile that these athletes are playtesting, we can also see that the TV screen in the back actually has some reflections of the gameplay being shown on the other monitors in the room. However, very little can actually be derived from these reflections. I do want to also point out that the image you see in the middle of the Call of Duty logo on that TV that kind of appears to have a green hue to it is not anything that says Modern Warfare 4. Trust me, I looked and looked and looked. Instead, it is simply the neon Call of Duty logo from earlier being reflected onto the television. And to be honest, the only real thing I can take out of these reflection images is what appears to be a team scoreboard with one team being represented in blue and the other team being represented in red. Now this is actually pretty similar to what we saw in Call of Duty Ghosts, where the scoreboard does not take up the full screen and instead is just placed in the corner of the screen. Outside of that though, these reflections are so pixelated and unclear, unfortunately not much can really be extracted from them. There is though one more big piece of information floating around right now stemming from this early playtest event that has a lot of people talking, and it stems from an actual video taken from this early playtest event in which people are claiming you can hear the attendees talking about kill streaks and also confirming the name of Modern Warfare 4, and well, take a listen and we'll converse about it some more afterwards. So, I don't know about you guys, but on an initial listen-in at regular speed, I heard nothing resembling kill streaks or Modern Warfare 4 whatsoever, but then with these subtitles on and also with the video in slow-mo, I feel like I can actually kind of hear those words being picked out, but I'm also more so inclined to believe that that is really just my brain hearing what my brain wants to hear. But definitely let me know down in the comments below your thoughts on whether or not you can actually pick out the supposed Modern Warfare 4 and kill streak references. Finally, and most important of all, our biggest leak or hint at Modern Warfare 4 officially being this year's Call of Duty game stems from EuroGamer, a name that you might have heard since, well, they are a very credible gaming news source. And right after this early playtest event concluded, EuroGamer news editor Tom Phillips posted an article titled, "This year's Call of Duty hasn't been announced, but some footballers have played it," and the article itself is really nothing out of the ordinary except for one very convenient trend, and that is the first word of every paragraph, which comes down to say Modern Warfare 4. Modern Warfare 4 MW4. Now, this is EuroGamer we're talking about, which to me makes it seem like Modern Warfare 4's official reveal is literally right around the corner, because a site with this reputation is not going to publish something like that unless they are absolutely sure about what it is they're talking about, so take that as you will. And to me, out of all the sources that have posted information regarding Modern Warfare 4 and Call of Duty 2019, Kotaku, EuroGamer, and Charlie Intel are three of the most credible sources out there. And with the information we've covered in this video, to me, Modern Warfare 4 is really all but confirmed at this point. And with a brand new operation going live here in Black Ops 4 in just a couple of days, after the hype ends up dying down for that in a couple of weeks, the window of opportunity for some official Modern Warfare 4 news is going to be wide open. With that said though, that does effectively wrap things up for today. Modern Warfare 4 hype is definitely at an all-time high right now, and this quote-unquote hype train is certainly rolling full steam ahead. And I don't know about you guys, but I for one am incredibly excited for what is to come in the following days, weeks, and months. Anyways, with that said, if you guys enjoyed today's video, feel free to drop a like on it, give it a big old thumbs up, it would be much appreciated. And if you are brand new here to the channel and you want to stay up to date with all of the latest Black Ops 4 and Call of Duty news and intel, definitely consider subscribing with your post notifications turned on, that way you'll always know when a new video goes live. Once again, thank you guys so much for tuning in, and until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.